So good morning. In today's lecture, I am going to take what is novel and the elements of a novel. So let's begin. Okay, so what is a novel? The word novel is derived from an Italian word meaning novella. So meaning is something new. So something new. So it's obviously it's true in the sense that it takes the reader to another kind of a world. So let's see the definition of a novel. Okay, so in short, definition of a novel, it is a prose narrative, and that is usually long and complex, and moreover it deals with the human experiences connected with the sequence of events. And before that, during the 18th century, novel becomes more popular, and all the peoples can easily access to the novel, and it becomes the pocket theatre. And moreover, the readers know they were closely connected with the novels, especially with the characters. That those characters, the characters they used to forget their one's own, and they used to travel with the characters in the novel. And in this sense, the characters presented in the novel becomes alive. And moreover, the readers felt that those characters are very close to them. And thus comes to the definition of a novel. So as I told earlier, so it's an invented prose narrative, so usually long and complex, and moreover it deals with the human experiences through a connected sequence of events. And usually the novel is divided into chapters, relatively long, and it has a complex plot. And the story, so the story of a novel, it develops through the thoughts and the actions of its characters. Next, so we are going to see about the types of a novel. So, first comes mysteries. A mystery is about a crime. Usually, it deals with the murder and the whole action proceeds that who discovers, who committed it. Next comes the science fiction. So, science fiction is a fiction that imagines possible alternatives to the reality, and moreover, the imaginary part of a science involves a science or a tradition, and moreover the writer uses uses a science or a technology. For example, we have a space, time travel, and so on. It predicts about the future events. Next comes the fantasy. So like science fiction, so fantasy is about an imaginary world where all the impossible things can be happen in this world, fantasy world. Here the author presents the imaginary part of a fantasy, so by accomplishing magic, where all the impossible things can be possible. Next comes the horror fictions. So horror fictions gets its name because it catches the pulse of the emotions of terror and dread in the minds of a reader. And horror fiction often accomplishes this through the use of a scary and supernatural elements. Next comes thrillers. Like a horror, thriller gets its name because it catches the pulse of the reader. Thrillers are designed to made to catch the reader's pulse, to keep him or her turning the pages. Often thrillers are about a crime and that is going to happen, or disasters which is going to occur in the future. Next comes romance fictions. Romance fiction is all about love and passion, and it includes about two characters who fell in love with each other, but they have problems or obstacles to keep them apart, and often romance fictions have a happy ending. So next comes the historical fiction. As the name denotes, so history is all about the past events. Historical novels are set in a past time period, so normally at least 50 years before they were written. They combine a made up story with the realistic details of those time period. So next comes the important elements of a novel. Okay, the important elements of a novel are the settings. Okay, first comes a setting. Setting is all about the background of the play where all the events used to occur. Okay, setting covers the time, place and the background. Okay, it involves not only geography but also the entire climates of a belief, habits and values of a particular region and historical period. Next comes a plot.